On this episode, we talk about a Columbus resident who recently passed away but is still inspiring thousands online. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Hashtag Celebrate Columbus Show. My name is Josh Burnett. As you can see, we've got a special guest with us today. We're going to be talking about a project that she's been working on, how you can get involved, and we're going to celebrate someone from our community that just passed away. Why don't you go ahead and tell the audience who you are and what you're all about?
All right, so my name is Jess Powell, and I'm a native here of Columbus, Indiana. I recently started a project that we'll be getting into a little bit later. I own a marketing business here in town called Pink House Marketing, and I serve local clients and clients outside of the area and help mostly with marketing solutions, specifically in online marketing.
Cool, very cool. We are going to be talking about her project, which is called Project Speak Life, and that's where all of our questions are going to be coming from today. So let's get into the show.
What motivated you to start Project Speak Life?
I think really at the end of the day, what motivated me was really, I guess, a drive to take more seriously the importance of encouraging people. And I thought, what better way to do that than to challenge myself each day to try to find someone that inspired me that day, or someone where I could just, see such good qualities in them. And I just felt it important that, we be intentional about letting that out sometimes, because people don't hear enough things throughout the day to, I think, inspire and build them up. So I thought, well, if I can be intentional about that every day and do it every single day for a year, I kind of wondered where that would take me. So that's why I decided to start this project.
Awesome. Well, as you might have seen, I've also jumped on the Project Speak Life bandwagon, and every day for as long as I can do it, I'm going to try to speak life about a special person in the Columbus area. Jess is doing this. I mean, this is kind of a global thing. You're talking more than just local, but I'm going to focus kind of on the Celebrate Columbus aspect. But I want you to know that I got this idea from Jess, and I just think it's awesome. The fact that we can use our online lives to speak life into someone's real world. I just think it's going to make a huge difference.
Why use social media to do your project?
I guess traditionally, before I wasn't really using social media to do what I do, as far as trying to encourage people. But then I realized the impact of it when I started posting these notes to my personal page. I just realized how much more opportunity there was for others, their friends and family, to kind of wrap these people up in comments and likes and shares, and really even continue to speak life through other relationships. So I realized that it was even more powerful than originally I had planned. And it was just so amazing how we could lift these people up that day, and everyone can get involved. So it's not just about my words, it was about everyone's words to these people. And yeah, so I decided to start a page, and I wanted to even think bigger than what I was doing and offer and create ways for other people to be encouraging to others. So that's really my goal, is to empower, inspire, and build people up with words, and be able to help others to do what I'm doing.
What is your hope for Project Speak Life?
My hope, I guess, is continuing to evolve, but I think when I started the page, my intent was to allow others to see the good in the people that I was writing about, and offer the opportunity for them to lift these people up each day. But what I realized quickly was that these people that had been inspiring me lately, their stories were inspiring other people. And so it wasn't just about how we were making that person feel that day. It was even about the people that were reading these, whether they knew them or not. I've gotten so many comments back of people saying, you know, wow, I needed to hear this today. So I guess what I'm realizing is I'm not sure where it's going to go, but I do know that I want to try to figure out a way to empower others to spread kindness and words to other people. And I'm working on a few things. I'm not that aren't solidified yet, but yeah, if anyone likes the page, they can kind of go along for the ride.
How do you select people to write about?
Good question. I think, you know, there's definitely a spiritual side for this for me. And so I wake up in the morning while I'm running. I try to pray about it to see if there's someone that might just kind of come to my mind who might really need this, you know, today. Also, I guess I'm kind of open, like throughout my day as I'm interacting with people, just to kind of be open to see if I can find like good or some qualities that I admire or someone that inspired me that day. So I kind of do those two things. And then, I mean, there are just some people like in my life that have just been so inspirational to me. Their stories, their challenges, like what they've overcome. And, you know, I carry those with me. So I'm kind of in the beginning here. I'm able to just write about those people as well. And you'll see that if you like the page, just see some of the amazing stories that, you know, and people that we've already discussed and talked about.
Definitely, for sure. You need to check out Project Speak Life. Would you mind linking that up there, Aaron? And also, for me, I've been doing Project Speak Life every day. I'm just started, and the kind of the people that I chose, the reason why is because each of them is here in Columbus, and they've really supported our family as we've come back to the Columbus area. The first one I started out was with you, you know, talking about just the blessing that you and your husband and your family have been in my life. And we're going to continue to just lift people up and celebrate those people by speaking life. For me, the people who have made the biggest impact in helping us transition from Illinois to Columbus.
How can people get involved with Project Speak Life?
First of all, you know, go to the Facebook page, which is just Project Speak Life. You can search for that in your search bar and it should come up. So like the page. Also, if you can be involved by surrounding these people with likes, shares, and comments, just to be a support. Even if you don't know them, I think words are so powerful. So anyone who's on board with this idea, just to be able to speak life to these people with me, is great. Also, like I said, I have a few things in the works. I want to figure out how to take nominations. So I've had a few nominations, and actually one nomination that I had this week was for a gentleman by the name of Billy Booker. And I don't know if you knew of Billy, but gosh, his story was just so amazing. And I can't even tell you how awesome this whole thing has been this week with Billy. If you haven't checked out the page, just go to the page to look at Billy's story. He was at the end of his life, a Walmart greeter. And before that time, he worked at Cummins for 30 years. He had ties to the sheriff's department. He was also a vet. And the man, just in his everyday life of being a greeter, he looked everyone in the eye that came through the door, and he used that opportunity to make people feel like that they mattered. And that is what he did day in and day out while he was suffering with bone cancer. And so a lot of us didn't know that he was suffering from any kind of disease, but he chose in his last days to spread kindness through words as people came in and out of Walmart. And the impact that he made on this town and the number of lives that he touched was just amazing. We posted his story, and within 48 hours, 16,000 people had seen it, and over 1,000 people had reacted to it with likes, shares, comments, and words of encouragement for his family during this time of mourning. And so I'm just hoping that those words were something that really inspired them and just help them to comfort them during this time.
That's awesome. I saw that story about William Billy Booker, and I was just amazed at, first of all, the words that you used to speak life about his life, but then also the comments and the shares and how people just rallied around this idea of encouragement in the midst of pain. And so maybe you want to start doing this project, Speak Life. I think a really cool way was just pick somebody every day to say something positive, kind, and encouraging about, and then use the hashtag Project Speak Life or tag Project Speak Life. And I think you could make a huge difference in someone's life just by taking 5-10 minutes out of your day, doing a small thing, but making it public and encouraging someone for the impact that they've made in your life. I think that we could start something really cool that could affect this community, but also all around the world. I want to thank you, Jess, for coming on the show today. Just your story and the way that you speak life about others, it inspires me every day, and I hope that it inspires all of you. I want to thank you for watching the hashtag Celebrate Columbus show. You keep asking questions, and we'll keep celebrating Columbus together.
Yeah.